Look at this freak show.
Ron, what are you doing?
Try anything and you're canceled, bro.
What was it like for you joining the Texas Chainsaw Massacre world, the legacy of this film?
Elsie?
I mean, it is pretty freaking cool, dude. It's pretty freaking cool. I don't know. I love the original. I love horror. This seemed like a perfect freaking fit. So
I was pretty intimidated. I'd seen the original and I was like, this is an epic horror movie. How am I gonna do this justice? So I felt a lot of weight in that sense, but it was super exciting. I was excited to work with Elsie.
Aw, likewise.
What was it like doing the bloodiest of the scene? This is a bloody movie. What is it like actually shooting those scenes? Did it meet your expectations? Was it different than you thought it was going to be, or was it exactly what you hoped it would be?
Yeah, so I've worked with fake blood before and it sucks, but whatever. It was just like, oh, you have a little bit of blood on your hand, whatever. You know, and then there's some moments in this where we're just head to toe covered in this like awful sugar, glycerin, whatever blood. And it looks really scary. It feels awful, but it really added to the ambiance of making this movie feel scary. So I loved it.
How long does it take to wash the blood off? Does it come off easy?
I had, we had the trailers, and each night I had to go, or each day, whenever we'd wrap, go into the trailer and do the trailer showers, which aren't like the best. It was like a pre-wash before I get home to the hotel, where I do a full wash. And then I'd wake up in the morning and wash my hair to go to set. So I was averaging like 3 showers a day.
That's serious.
Yeah, I would say similar for me. Although I would usually just wait until I got to the hotel. And then it was very fun going through the lobby. And I'd have this like black hoodie on and my hair and hands would be covered in this blood. And I'm like, hey, can I get a coffee really quick? Thanks, guys. And then, yeah, just shower for like 2 hours.
I'm sure after a while the hotel staff was like, "Ow, that's just the
those spunky little kids."
People. What's the secret to nailing the scream? There's so much screaming in the movie, obviously. I would think that you would finish a take and then immediately just like down, a quart of honey just down your throat from like callousing.
So I don't actually remember the onset screaming as much as like the crawling and the crying, but I remember doing some ADR. I had to do some temp ADR in my apartment like months later, and it was just temp. And so I have everything set up and they're on Zoom and I'm like, and I'm screaming like, help, like, help. Like I'm screaming and screaming. And my dog is at my feet asleep.
Oh.
And I was like, this is good to know that he will never help me if I'm being killed.
Sarah, I love that you did it in your apartment and like I assume you have neighbors.
I texted them and I was like, hey guys, I'm not being murdered later, like just doing some screaming. And later they were like, we didn't hear anything, which is also good to know that if I'm screaming for help, no one's gonna help.
Oh my gosh. What was it like having Sally make her big return in this one?
Remember me now? I'm the one who got away, and I'm here to make sure you don't.
I think so cool. And like, I don't know, I don't want to say therapeutic because it doesn't, no spoilers, but it doesn't particularly work out for her. But it's very cool because I think, handling kind of a sequel, etc. that this is, it's so fun to have like more elements of the original poke through. And I also thought Olwen, who played Sally, was just so talented, amazing.
Absolutely. So you did say that it, spoiler, it doesn't work out well for her. It doesn't work out well for a lot of people in this movie.
Yeah, that's a way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we won't say who.
A lot of people are met with. I am gonna do a little spoiler chat. So we can release it once people have seen the film. I mean, in the last few moments of the film, I just found myself screaming at the TV, "Just drive!"
Yeah.
Don't put the windows down. Don't do the autopilot. Just go.
Yeah, of course. It's the karmic destiny of any horror film. There can never be any semblance of a happy end.
What is it like watching yourself get decapitated, Sarah?
I was like, yeah, I was like, let's freaking go. And I felt like I was on the outside watching it for the first time, being like, that's so sick. So I don't know, that was the one time that I was like, I love this movie.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
And Elsie, you're the sole survivor of the entire film, this situation. Would you come back and do another one, you know, years in the future, or
Oh my God.
or next year? I don't know.
If they'll
However
have
this is
me,
gonna work
I don't
out.
know. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Lila just be like in really good therapy, like with a support group, like, you know, and then Leatherface just like, "Argh!" But
She's taking up crocheting, something to calm her nerves, and then
yeah, and just like 75 years old,
Yeah.
just like, oh yes, this is lovely. And then, oh, maybe it's like Leatherface's like, you know, son or something like that.
Oh,
No.
Face having kids, yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, he's probably had a kid, right?
He
there's
finds
a
love.
mythology
Yeah.
to this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure.
That's a movie I would watch.
She fixes
Leatherface
him.
finds love.
She fixes it. It's like the classic rom-com.
She finds him on Tinder 10 years from now and is like, you know what? I can fix him.